Hello and welcome to a base run through of the Unisenza Plus app. We'll be going through quickly how to pair new devices, how to group heaters into rooms and spaces, as well as how to set up a schedule for your heating. So let's start by selecting the three lines at the top right of the screen. We're going to be going to devices and we're going to have a look at all devices. Now, when you're adding a new device to your home, be it your first one or a new one that you're adding on, what you want to do is you want to go to the side of the heating panel and hold down the OK button for up to 8 seconds, and you'll go into the settings menu. Then select across till you find RF and press OK, and now this device will be in pairing mode. From there, we open up the Unisenza app and we go in here to add new device, and we go scan for devices. What this will do is this will bring up that new heater and allow you to add that to your network as well as give it a name. When you have your heaters added, you'll see down here we also have groups. So within this group we have one heater, and I'm just going to hit edit on this one, and it shows we've got showroom 1 is the name of it, and it has the front room heater in it. You can remove or add more heaters, so if there's ungrouped heaters they will show up in this list as well. Once you've finished, click finish. Then we're going to go back to the main page. So having a look at showroom 1, we've got one heater in here. What we're going to do is we're going to open up and we're going to select this heater. Now, looking on the right hand side, you can see those three lines, that's squiggly lines. If I turn the heating up slightly, they're going to turn on, which means that the heater is going to be in its heat up mode. That means that heater is running warm rather than idling and just maintaining temperature. Then below that, we have three options here. We have pairing mode, manual mode, and timer mode. Program mode is running off one of the schedules that you have set for your heating. Manual mode is what we're in now, is the ability to turn the heater up and it will stay on whatever you set it to or turn it down. This can be done from your Unisenza app as well as your individual heaters as well. Time mode is a matter of setting a timer for how long you want that heater to run for. So for example, with a drying cupboard, you might want the heater to sit at 25 degrees for 2 hours, and then after that turn itself off. And that's where you would use timer mode. Below this, in black, we can see there's the open window function. The open window function is effectively a European regulation that says that the heaters have to have the ability to sense rapid change in temperature, meaning that if there was a warm room and someone left a door open, a lot of that heat would be escaping very quickly. The heater would register it and the heater would turn off. So it's up to you whether or not you would like to turn this function on and off relative to where you have the heaters placed in your house. If you are finding that often the heaters are turning themselves way down without you really doing anything, then maybe this is the reason for that. If we click the cogs, we go into the heaters themselves in the setting. Now, if you look to the right-hand side below the open window function, you can see that there is a padlock. This padlock is effectively guest mode. It allows you to limit the maximum and minimum temperature the heater will run to until you turn off the lock. This can work really well for Airbnbs or rentals, as well as, say, children's rooms where you don't want them to be able to turn the heaters up too high or too low, and you don't want them playing with it. So you can even lock it out at one temperature. All right, further down, we just have some base information about the heater. So it's online and things like model numbers. If we scroll down, we can see schedule. Schedule is where you set up your schedule for your heaters. So if we press the pencil icon, it'll open up this window. At the top, you'll see home most of the time. If we click this, these are our different schedules that we have set up for this heater. So we've got working from home Monday to Friday, working week, Monday to Friday, and Saturday, Sunday. And then we have another one, which is home most of the time, Monday to Sunday. You can select either of these and even duplicate these if you'd like to make another schedule for yourself. For now, let's select working week. What we've got here is no intervals. So we've got Monday to Friday at the top and Saturday and Sunday. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set up these heaters for our showroom. So Monday to Friday, we've got nothing in here. I'm going to add an interval. The interval I'm going to set for 8 o'clock in the morning. We're normally in at about 9 o'clock. So I'm going to have the heaters warming up before we get here. So I'm going to set it for 8 a.m. in the morning, and I want this temperature to run quite hot. So I'm going to actually set it to 29 degrees, which is 1 degree lower then it's max. What this will do is this means this heater will generally run very hot all day, but this is actually a smaller unit, which is too small for the room. So this is perfect for us because it's going to be running hot and it's going to allow us to show our customers and you how hot the surface of these heaters actually get to. So we're going to tell this heater to turn on at 8 a.m. to 29 degrees, and then we're going to be finishing up about 5:30. So I'm going to set a time for 5:30 p.m. and I'm going to tell it to turn down to 5. 5 being the minimum those heaters are able to turn down to. There we go. So at 8 o'clock in the morning, it'll turn it to 29 degrees, and at 5:30 p.m., it'll go down to 5 degrees. For Saturday and Sunday, because we've got nothing, what that means is that on a Friday night, it'll turn down to 5 degrees, and on Monday morning, it'll turn up to 29. You can, if you wanted to, add intervals for the weekend as well, especially if you're home more of the time. You could use your heaters however you like. Once we're done with all of that, we want to hit save. And this is now saved, and we can go out to our heater. And now this heater will be turning on in the morning for us, turning off in the afternoon, and running as what we've set it to. If you have any questions, please let us know.